This story has it all. It has people struggling with their quest, or player right there. Then it has me struggling with my quest and being constantly pushed by other players. While I was trying to fight them off, I had to push them as well. Then they pushed me back and I had to defend myself through different corners. And then even moving on, they tried to flank me. I was pretty hurt, but in the end, I managed to survive and kill them all. But before we got into it, we need to go a little bit back. This bronze pocket watch is an item in Tarkov that probably took more lives than any other high value loot. A quest item that a lot of players desire to obtain and extract with it. Without it, you have no way of progressing through other quest lines. A lot of us though struggle to finish this quest, mostly because the place is usually full of people trying to achieve the same, or even those players that are simply camping this place to farm people that are trying to get it. And here's the story of how I got mine. At first I thought these were players, but after the scouts started yelling at me in Russian, I knew I was dealing with AI. After I killed them, I picked up their guns and they had pretty great bullets, so I kept the magazines and proceed further. As you can hear though, you can tell that there's a lot of PvP going on, probably some players fighting either another AI or maybe even more players fighting other group of players. The shots here were pretty bad and I'm quite sure oh, it's our player right there. I think he's dead. Yeah, that was a headshot. I dropped him. So this was a pretty bad situation. I just killed one player, however there was one or two more. I still didn't figure out what was happening there, but I think they were just fighting other AI scouts. I tried to throw a grenade to distract them, and magically this worked. I was bleeding and I lost my leg. And as I was trying to leave and avoid contact directly, I found myself in a different situation. I was shot at from another place, and now I was sandwiched between two teams of players. I am in a really bad situation right now. There's somebody shooting at me from basically from my back, and there's two PMCs rotating here. I've decided to run, recover, get out of the sticky situation, repack magazines and get ready for another fight. At least I thought so. As soon as I opened my inventory, I've heard that somebody's flanking me. It was one of the guys that I was just fighting. And here's where it got pretty interesting. Say again? The guy was trash talking to me through his VoIP, And that's the point where I decided that he needs to die.
Alright.
Great. With the trash talker out of the way, it was time to get back on track, get my pocket watch and get out of the raid. Before proceeding further, I had to heal, repack magazines, check how my armor is doing, and it was class 4, so it was still holding strong. I was ready for another encounters. Alright, I'm ready. I am surprised I survived the entire situation there. That was pretty freaking crazy, dude. No. All I had to do was open up the truck, take the pocket watch, and leave. However, before I was able to do so, this happened.
I can't believe he's still alive, dude.
I was in a really bad situation. I was running out of health and I was running out of bullets. There was only one thing to do: hold my ground. Here I realized one situation. I had only one magazine. I kept dropping them on the ground and I never picked them up. So my only resort was to unload this one magazine, reload it, and pray for the best. However, I couldn't do it in the fight, so I've decided to flee once again and get back to the fight when I'm ready. At least that was the plan. As soon as I started healing, the guy was pushing me again, and I only had one pistol from his dead body. Here I was finally able to take a breather. I reloaded my last magazine, healed as much as I could, and proceeded to eliminate what was my last threat. That was him. I found my last nemesis. I got rid of him and it was just me and all the loot on the floor. It was time to get it and get out. Alright, GG's, man. That was crazy. We got the quest done. Actually, did we?
Wait a minute!
Well, you guys know the answer. I didn't. I never actually obtained the pocket watch because I completely forgot due to the situations that I was going through. But I eventually got it in a raid that was so completely boring that I actually killed only 2 scouts and there was nothing really to see. But I'm glad that I could show you the raid which was so intense that got my heart beating even in my 3000 hours of Tarkov. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye!